Okay, well, the warning went off screen very, very quickly. This is a game called ClickOlding. If you know the term cuckolding, then you know what this game is probably going to be about, except I don't know if that's actually true. It also is funny that when you do the L and the I like that, it looks like that. There was a warning at the beginning. This game has mature themes. Also some very dark themes. So things about like suicide and stuff like that. So if you don't really want to see that, please don't watch. Also on YouTube, that as soon as I said that word, I got demonetized. So let's see how it goes. I found this game during the flood. So I had no like ability to do anything. All I could do was just find stuff. And I was like, this is the perfect game to play because it's so strange to me that a game like this would even exist by this name. But when I tried to find this game again, because I didn't write it down, I tried to find it by searching cuckolding. There's a cuckold simulator on Steam, and I don't know if they're made by the same people. Does Alice sound familiar, or are you tripping? It's because the developers of Among Us. Is this a joke about Among Us? It's because the developers of Among Us are like in a sloth or like something. So yeah, the sloth moniker is used by a lot of different game devs. So let's see what this game is about. Again, I have no clue if this is a horror game or like a weird game. Just be aware that this is not safe for work, but it is safe to stream. So it should be okay. The volume's too high. Sorry. You know why you're here. What? What are you? What are you? Are you a ball sack? Click it. Click it. Click it again. Okay, this is weird. He's watching us click it. Good. Oh no, chat. This is... Keep clicking. I think I know what's happening here. He's the cuck. He's the cuck and he wants me to click the mouse, right? He's like the guy who like handed me his like, you know, $2,400 gaming mouse. And he wants me to click the like mouse. You like that shit? You like the way I click it? Huh? Oh, I bet you wish you could click it too, huh? Oh, I bet you wish you were able to click this, but no, you can't. Only I can click this. That's right. I left it right on 69. How does it feel to know that your clicker is right at 69? Did I buy the cuckold simulator? I'm playing it right now. You're a slow clicker. Take that back. I appreciate that. The money's nearby. What? What money? 14,000 cash. That's what you said you need for the operation. Yeah, of course, yeah. Wait, Chan, he's blood in his chest. That tally counter resets at 10,000 clicks. When it resets, you get the money. I got this. That's the deal. I didn't know if you'd come alone. What? What do you mean come alone? Okay, get up? Wait, why? Wait, I can't click it anymore. Wait, why? How do I get up? Interact. E. Oh, wait. Go to the window. What is this? Now open the blinds. Wait, what? I want to see how it feels. What's that mean? Variety. What if I don't want to? Well, what if I just leave? I know there's blood in his chest, but I'm assuming I can just leave. This game controls, by the way, like those old dungeon crawlies where you need to slowly move around. If you leave, don't come back. What? Is there a change to the menu in progress? No. I don't want to lose progress. Cold. It has to be hot. It has to be hot. We have to have it hot. We can't do this until you open the blinds. Okay. Just give me a moment. Alright. Good. Start clicking. No. What? No what? No, I hate that. What? You hate it when I click... You hate it when I click your clicker by the window? Close the blinds. That was awful. I feel kind of bad for this person. Because, like... Is this what cucks feel like? Because, like, okay, how do you know if you're a cuck, right? How do you know if you're into being cucked? You have to, like, learn how to... Like, you can't just imagine being cucked. Like, or maybe you do, and then you do it, and you realize that you don't actually like it, right? So what do? You're like this person, where you just kind of want to... back out of it. And it's like, well, it's like too late now because your clicker is being clicked everywhere across the room. Your clicker is being clicked on the bed, by the window. Everyone's staring at it. Like, it just feels wrong, right? Your clicker is being clicked right, like they're like walking like a weird human centipede, and you can't stop. How do you know? I need an auto clicker. I have auto hotkey. What's the auto hotkey? Be honest, is this your first time? No, I've clicked before. I've clicked many times. I've clicked a bunch of times actually. I love clicking. Don't ever talk back to me ever again. I'll click your mother if I have to. Do you don't know of any of their other games? It's your first time doing something like this. That clicker means a lot to me, you know? My wife means a lot to me. It's my first time doing this. Can you please be gentle on this? Autoslov is the publisher, apparently. The developers are called Strange Scaffold. Oh. A lot of people kind of imagine being cocked all the time, but whenever they're afraid or think their partner is cheating on another. What? You were lost and this clicker found you. But it can't click it the way you can. I don't think that's like thinking of being... Chat, this is... I'm gonna tell you right now. Thinking about being cucked is very different from believing that your partner is cheating on you. Okay? Very different. You may believe that you're being cheated on, but you don't imagine another person's penis going into your partner's vagina, right? Like that level of detail is specifically for the ones who are into cuckoldry. Whenever you think people are afraid, or like whenever people think that their partner is like cheating on them, you feel a sense of emotional despair. Not at the act, and you don't imagine the act. You feel a sense of loss because your partner is leaving you. They don't imagine the act as it's happening. Like that's not what happened. That's not. You might be a cuck. The way you run your fingers over it. Yeah, the way I run my fingers over it. The act is not important though. I know. Well, also kind of necessarily. It's like the act is not important, and cuckoldry is also about the feeling of like what happens when you sort of consensually lose your partner to somebody else. But what I'm trying to get at is that the way that you imagine it is not the same as what cucks probably imagine it as. 100%, I guarantee you, when you think that somebody is cheating on you, it's actually it's an emotional pain, and it's not actually like what people go through with cuckoldry. I don't think, because it's not. They don't imagine the full thing. They just get like angry and upset, and they get hurt by it. But they don't imagine it and then take pleasure in like whatever is like happening. They don't imagine them holding hands. They don't imagine them forming like a bond. They just feel hurt. This is the thing. You might be a cuck. You like it, don't you? What? No, I don't like doing this. This actually feels awkward. I've always wondered how people can like cuck someone else too, because it feels awkward. Because like, what do you do, right? Like, obviously, you can do some... Stop? Wait, why? Stop right there. It's so... What? It's so close. Please stop. We're so close. Just wait. Wait a while. No. I don't listen to you cucks, alright? I'm the cucker. You're the cucky. On just the right number. No. Skip ahead. Just like that. No, just skip ahead. Don't give them the satisfaction. Yeah. What you mean, it's when you have this emotional hurt response, and you actually realize you're like being hurt in this way, is when you realize you're into that. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, like, if you mean like that's like one of the ways that like people find it, sure. But like what I thought you meant was more like it's the exact same as somebody being cheated on, and the feeling that they get is the same. It's like it's not really the same necessarily. Like it's a whole different thing. Like the way that they imagine it and the level of detail that like goes into it, it's very, very different. Again, if you are being cheated on and you don't imagine any of the details, it still hurts just as much. And most people will not imagine the like details; they just get hurt by it. But the people who are really into it, they'll you know, obviously it's fine. They'll keep going into the fantasy of it, deeper and deeper and deeper. That's a very normal thing though, right? Like it's fine. It's just the reality that like it's not the same as like being cheated on as like an average person. But if you're talking about it in the sense of like that's how people find out, then yeah, sure, I can see that. But also, okay, cheating on someone is not the same as cuckoldry, right? Cheating on someone is like not the same. It happens to be that they share a lot of the similarities, but one is consensual and one is literally breaking boundaries, right? Nobody wants to be cheated on necessarily unless they want to like do that whole play. But if they're doing that play, it's also like, hey, can you do it for me, right? Like they ask for it, right? Versus like being into cuckoldry, there's a whole bunch of consent around it. Like it's a very different vibe. Obviously, well, I don't know if it's obviously right. The thing is, right? It's like discussions about this stuff are always tough because if you leave it up to this idea of like obviously quote unquote, what do you know? To most people know cucks as the meme, right? And so you have to explain the full thing. If you want like a very like good discussion on it, you have to explain the full thing because it's very weird to wrap your head around, right? I'm not a cuck, but I've read enough about it to understand about what is cuckoldry, right? And you realize that it's a very different system. It's a bit like BDSM, where you can't just like punch your wife or your husband and then be like, oh yeah, did you like that, honey? Because no, they're probably gonna like cry and then you're probably going to like jail, right? It's a whole different thing. Please, nut. That was something else. Keep clicking. Oh yeah, right over. But again, I don't know if I would like being the cuckolder. What do you call the person who like cucks someone? Right? Because like you can call someone a cuck, but what do you do when you're the cuckolder? Are you the cuckolder? You're like a cup holder, the cuckolder. The bowl, thank you, the bowl. That's I remember seeing that on the Wikipedia article. He's tensing a bit just watching me. What? Yeah, because like as a bowl, right? It's like okay, let's get it going. All right, turn around, face me, haha. Let's just go at it. But like, what if it's boring? What if you don't like the person and you're not into like cuckolding them? This is the thing too, right? How do you know if you want to be a bull? This is the thing. How do you know if you want to be a bull? What happens if you don't enjoy the experience of being a bull? You can't back out. Like, you're in the middle of it. All you can do is just kind of like, yeah, this is weird. Go to the hallway. What the fuck are you doing? What? Oh, you want to do like a naked pizza challenge like something? That's right. Like that. Okay. Right here? It's kind of dark, man. I don't know. And the weird part about it too is that you're not really in control, right? As the bull, you're also kind of like submissive. This is the thing. I think cucks are power bottoms. So let me explain as I cuck this man, as I click this man. The cuckold asks the bull to do certain things. The cuckold commands the bull to fuck his wife. I could be home in bed. And then like the wife does the thing. Everybody is at the whim. Everyone is acting at the whim of the cuckold. The cuckold is a power bottom. Though they may be the one getting cucked, they control the pace of everything. Everything. Well, presumably. I mean, maybe it's more of a dom thing. Am I satisfied with my life? What? I don't know if I enjoy life. I don't know. Life is okay. Something about this is wrong. Oh, now you realize it? Look somewhere else. Which at the door is like getting scratched up. I'll click in the corner. Like this. There. Click there. I mean, of course, you can say no in the middle, or they should be able to. The same goes for the cuck and the hot wife as well. Yeah, it's fair. But it's like, do you really want to? I'd feel bad. You know what I mean? I would chat. I would feel the pressure to fuck his wife. This is the thing, right? Imagine you're the bull and you have to, and if you don't perform, people get sad, right? I would feel bad for making someone sad. So it's like, would I want to stop? I don't know. I think I'd want to keep on going. Because if you stop, right? Then everyone gets like sad, no one gets satisfaction, and it's like, okay, well, wrap it up. It gets awkward. You don't leave on like a happy note. It's like a work project, right? You want your coworkers to feel a level of success. So you work as a team. You get the project done, you push it over the finish line, and you all clap your hands after, right? You don't want to just go like, oh, you know, it is what it is, and then just like finish, right? Am I just here for the money? Yeah. You're good at this. I am. Maybe better than I ever was. That's the point. I hope I'm better. Ever will be. I hope I'm better, yeah. You can give it what it deserves, yep. You have a 2-inch thumb. I have a 6-inch thumb. You like seeing that. Also, same with the hot wife as well, right? Like, if the hot wife is like there, do they ever feel like this like conflict of like, you know, or like hot husband too? It's like, because there's also cuck queens. Okay, so again, there's like cuckolds and then cuck queens. It's like the cuck queens are the women who basically cuck queens are them in the chair, and then their husband or whatever is like being banged too. So it's like, would you feel kind of bad for stopping because it's like they really enjoy it too? There's some weird puppies out there, you know. What? Puppies. I have all kinds of questions. Yeah, what the fuck is a puppy? All kinds of judgments. What do you mean puppies? Bring their own sickness into things. What does that mean? Oh my god, he's gonna blow my brains out. The way that his clicker is, you seem like a good bet, but hey, listen, put that thing down. We're alone. Please put the gun down. I've got all this money. I'm clicking as fast as I can. I'm so sorry. Anyway, you don't have to worry about that now. Click slower. Like that. Slower if you can. That's enough. Click however you want. That was okay. This is again. This is all an allegory for how I'm pounding his like wife, right? That was me going balls deep. The feeling helping someone with a sexual fantasy is like nice. Also, you get free sex. Exactly. But also the feeling of not wanting to like disappoint them is like nice too. Like I don't want to make them sad. Get that number up. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. This is the same with any other sexuality. It might feel bad to stop. Bad to say stop since they seem to be enjoying it, but it is what it is. That is true. You should feel, again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be able to like to feel pressure to keep on going. I'm saying you should feel fine to say no. But in this specific case, I feel like it's even more pressure because there's more people that you disappoint, right? Because there's 3 of you. If 2 of you want to keep going and like one of you doesn't want to, then it's kind of hard to. You know if this place has it hooked up, but try it. Well, there's nothing on the TV. Failed. There it is. Keep on now. Keep it on now, okay? I like the white noise. It feels like God can't hear you anymore. What? If you're quiet enough. Why am I playing this? Why am I talking about cuckolding? Oh, I didn't mean to roll over. I didn't mean to roll over. He actually said he said that he liked seeing 999 as like a very nice like, you know, number to like stay at, to let the anticipation, right? The sooner we finish, the sooner you get paid. Okay, well I'm trying. I'm gonna go as fast as I can. Fuck it. Hey, what? Find the way into the bathroom. Yeah, okay, yeah, of course. It's locked. Okay, well, maybe there's a key. I think it needs a key or something. Alright, no problem. Where do I get a key? No, it's behind the painting, right? That's the alarm. Oh god. Wait, look at my hands. Behind this thing? It's on you. You have the key, don't you? You silly little cuck. Give me the key. Why am I sitting here? Wait, why am I doing what he wants me to like do? This is the thing too, right? It's like How can you stop them? Like, why should I go with what he wants when technically I'm the one who should be driving this? Am I a bad cuckolder? Am I a bad cuckolder because I'm following everything he like says? Isn't it that at some point I should just stop? You feel like it'd probably be hard to really disappoint him though? Like, what exactly can you fail at? Unless you're just being an unironic total dick. Well, your penis could be soft. Well, like, what if you don't enjoy the act, right? And then your penis gets like all soft and like stuff. Then what do you do? Where's the key? Oh! There's so much blood. Holy shit. Ugh. I want you to click it in there. Okay? I want to hear it. You're in there? Yeah, I am. I was able to click. I was good. But my hands. I'm sick. Sick. Oh. Cat. 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 Uh-oh. My computer is having a hissy fit. Fatal error. Alright, chat. Sorry about that. That was weird. The game crashed. Okay, sorry about that. Hopefully the game doesn't crash again. Again, I feel like I was just cucked out of playing this game. In this case, here's a wind strap, bringing a giant strap on just in case. Well, that's the thing then, right? It's like, at that point, does that feel good for the bull? Like, this is the thing, right? Does it feel good for you as a bull to use a strap on? Aren't you the one being cucked too in that case? But it's like, shouldn't they be the only one being cucked, right? Like, at what point does the cucking stop? Oh, no. Please don't tell me I lost everything. Oh, no. I got cocked! I got cocked. I too got cucked, chat. I too got cucked. I can't believe the game cucked me by like crashing. Yeah, click it again. I'll click it again. I can get the 3,000 even, alright? Everybody has a little trouble getting it up, right? Everybody has a little trouble going, alright? Everyone needs a moment, alright? Oh, you like that? You like how fast I click? Yeah. Again, using a strap-on at that point, wouldn't you feel like you're being cucked as the bull? Because the point of a bull, right, is that fantasy of like, you have to keep on going. In which case, it's like, okay, well, what happens when you can't keep on going and you have to use like some of the tools to like, help you? It's not necessarily wrong, and having toys is fun, right? Or it can be fun. But in terms of like the whole environment and the context, I would think most bulls would not be okay with that. I would think. Imagine the crash was intentional. Can you imagine? I don't want to. Please stop talking. I just want to cuck you. Oh, I love those hand movements. The small hand. Look at his hand movements. Just like look at them. No. He doesn't like this. No, I hate that. You want me to sit back down on the bed, or? You can't actually finish the game. It will always crash before you do. I don't believe that that's true, but it would be funny though. My hands really hurt, by the way. To get the 3,000 took a lot of like strain. So let's see how far I can go here. What I'm curious about is why am I here and why is he all dressed up in like blood, especially? Because there's a story here. There's a story here that it's building up to something, right? And that's the thing that I really want to like. There's one aspect about being the bull that seems fascinating to me that I've always wondered is like, because you can have a conversation, right? You could ask them, like, how did it start? Like, what made you want it? And like, you know, how did it all like happen? What was the first impetus that made you want me to pound your wife? And actually, do bulls converse with their cocks? Or are they so beneath them that they can't even like say anything, right? I do like it, yeah. I like the implications. Stop! Stop right there. It's so close. We're so close. Just wait. Wait a while. There's a whole genre of this, actually. Especially in Japanese videos. Apparently, they're the main exporter of this type of video, right? In the West, it's apparently a lot of cheating. In Japan, it's a lot of cheating and cuckolding. As like a genre of like video. There's been a study of this done, where it's like different sexual tastes. God. I don't like the way he just nutted. I really don't like that. I really don't like the way that his like hip moved. Yeah, NTR, yeah. Which is their, you know, term for cuckolding. I wonder how that started as like a genre. And also, I wonder how it's so widespread. I have actually been curious about how kinks are formed, right? Because there's a lot of kinks that like happen out of nowhere. Like people are into like weird shit all the time. Basically, sex is never normal. There's never a normal sex if you think about what sex is. Sex is about, you know, dipping your balls into like a, or even, you know, smashing balls together or smashing vaginas. I got it. But the stereotypical sex is like where you dip your balls into like a hole, and it's like it's always been weird, right? How the kicks like form? Look at that tiger painting. Sure, okay. Okay, now keep clicking. That's new. That's a very new scenario. It looks happy. What the fuck did you walk in on? Well, you don't want to know. Welcome to ClickOlding, chat. It doesn't know it hurts people. The tiger just lives and rests. We don't get that. We get minds that torture us. He's doing that line. He's like doing that like line of like animals, and like animals don't know if they do something right or like wrong because they have no right or like wrong. But in the context of like me cucking him, or sorry, clicking him, I'm tensing a little bit just watching you. Soon, click somewhere else. You like that? There! Click there. Click there. There! Oh, good. Very good. Is there ever, like, an attractive cuck? I've always wondered this. Like, cause the stereotype of, like, cucks, right? Are that they're, like, the weak beta male. Like the soy jack. It's like, the meme is that the soy jack gets cucked by the Giga Chat, right? But has there ever been like a Chris Hemsworth who wanted to be cucked? And like how prevalent is that? Because I've heard this like thing too of like a lot of powerful businessmen really enjoy being stepped on too. Of this idea of like they enjoy being the one on the back foot, right? That has to be the case too for like, you know, every other kink, including cucking as like well, right? So am I satisfied? Yeah, I'm like good at this, yeah. Maybe better than I ever was. You guess most of the time bulls are not exactly into bowling itself necessarily. It's just that it's an easy way to have sex, and that's how you find out by finding couples who are looking for a bull. If you're telling me right now that you had the opportunity to cuck someone and you didn't want to cuck them, I think I'm a bull. I'm just saying that like I can definitely see the appeal of like cucking someone, right? I can see the appeal of like being the bull, because it's like it's almost like a power fantasy of like, yeah, bitch, look at this. You can't do anything, right? I can see the appeal. I think there's an appeal to it that goes beyond just having sex. It's a bit of a power fantasy, right? It's like being like a. It's like because your life could be awful, except in this one moment where you could be like a top level CEO or something, right? There's some weird puppies out there, you know, have all kinds of questions. Trying to click as fast as I can. You can hear it. My fingers really hurt, chat. Bring their own sickness into things.
You seemed like a good bet, but he could kill me at any moment. We're alone. I've got all this money.
But I think there's a bull out there who actually does enjoy being like a bull. I think there is a fantasy that like works for when you want to be the bull, right? Because it's a power fantasy on somebody. Click somewhere else. Yeah, I'll click here. I'm looking for something. What are you looking for? Something. What? You want the TV? Oh, you want me right here. There, that feels right. Right here. Wow. Good. That'll do. I mean, you bet there's a bunch of high-powered individuals who are into being dominant too. Yeah, that's right. You think the only thing about it is that it's significant is a contrast. So people go, ooh, but I find it hard to believe it's statistically significantly different from any other subsection of the population of the world. Yeah, I mean, that's like fair. To be fair, that's like why they're up there in the first place, right? It's like why they're up there is because they enjoy the power too. But you're right. None of this is probably as like more statistically significant than like any other like kink. But also, is that necessarily true? I really want to see if anybody's ever done like a study on like this. How many CEOs like be cucked? Like, does Bill Gates enjoy seeing? Well, not anymore. Who's still married to their partner? Does Zuckerberg enjoy seeing his like wife getting like pounded? Are you just here for the money? Don't answer that question. I am. Wait, that would be the ultimate kink play, right? Is the wife is into being, or sorry, the clicker is into being degraded. The person wants to be cucked, and then I just say, I'm just here for the money. This isn't even good. It's like double whammy. Actually, no, we are the ones cucking people. Yeah, sorry, yeah, we're the ones cucking someone. It's not poor us. This is like we're the ones in like power here. We're the ones in charge. Okay, so we're back at where we were last time. That took a while.
You're in there? I was able to click. I used to be able to. I was good.
There are pills that can solve this for you.
But my hands... I'm sick. Real sick.
Okay, if you say so. Okay, if you say so.
Didn't think it'd affect so much of me, but it did. You got my hands. The hands I used to have. They used to be able to click all day long. That's why I asked for a picture.
What?
Of your hands. My memory isn't too good anymore. I asked for a lot of pictures. Take a lot of pictures.
Are you gonna like stab me? Or shoot me?
Don't do much clicking though. Can't click the way I want. Not like you.
Go to the hallway. Is there a market for like average sized bowls? Because the stereotype is like the bowl is like really hung, right? And it's like the bowl is like massive compared to the cup, whereas like the cuck has a micro penis and the bowl is like massive. It's not comfortable in here. What? Oh, you want the temperature? You what? Change the temperature. You want cold? Wait a second. What? Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Because presumably, right? Presumably the act of cucking someone is entirely in the... I just realized too that these are scratches of people trying to escape. Presumably the act of cucking isn't really the size thing. It's just the fact that it happens, right? So there must be a market. Like there has to be a market for people who get cucked. Like someone who's like average size, because then it's like a double whammy of like what do you see in him? He doesn't even have a giant penis. And then it's like, oh man, like it feels really bad. If I was a hentai, like, you know, artist, I think I absolutely could have made a masterpiece. My NTR would have gone down in like history, right? My NTR like hentai could have been a historic piece of artwork that nobody would have been able to like stop it. Nobody. I'm in the wrong industry, actually. I can't find my mouse cursor. Sorry, chat. I can't find my mouse cursor. Most penises are average anyway. I mean, by definition, yeah. Can you imagine you're a bull? You go there and you see the cuck with a fucking trunk between the legs and the structure. That's the thing. That's the fear, right? That's the fear, chat. That's the fear. What if you're a bull and you think that you're hot? Shit, you have 8.5 inches on you. You go there and the cuck has like a 9.5 or like a 10er. And you're like, okay, listen, buddy. I'm gonna leave. What if that's a reverse power play? Chat, you might have just unlocked the ultimate cuck fantasy. Wait, chat, ultimate cuck fantasy. Can I draw this? I don't know if I can draw this. I shouldn't draw this. No, Twitch is gonna ban me. The ultimate cuck fantasy, okay? I'll tell you right after he finishes his dialogue here. So you saw a man in a chair. What? Completely strong. Completely clean. What? Oh yeah, keep on talking about the strong man. I couldn't move. He didn't tell me what he wanted. What? We were alone in a white void. What? The sound tried to reach behind my eyelids. I was awake, and then I wasn't, and he was watching me. What? He used to be a bull! The man was perfect. Oh my god, chat, that man just... This cuck went through what you just said. This cuck went through that whole scenario of... The cuck that they were trying to bowl for was better than they were. I stood there for hours
while he looked at me, while I couldn't move. And he left. And I made this mask, but it's... I got close. I almost got very close. It took a while to find this place. Needed something quiet, clean. Where someone wouldn't ask questions. Place where someone wouldn't shout, ruin it.
I'm gonna sit on the bed and then listen to him.
And then rooms. A lot of things don't fit.
What?
Most things don't fit, especially now.
You want me to cuck you or you want me to listen to you?
I feel it on my skin.
Poke that alarm. Poke that alarm? What do you mean? But yeah, that whole thing about like the scenario of like you're the bull and then you go there and the cuck is more massive than you. What if that is someone's power play? So the cuck is actually hung as shit, but they want to make someone else feel inferior. So they pretend to be a cuck and their wife pretends to be like a hot wife. Or their husband pretends to be like a hot husband, right? In which case you go and you think that you're going to be the hot shit bull. And then you get rejected for having a tiny cock. That's the ultimate power play. That's the ultimate power play. We're on to something here. Chat, I think we could make an actually really good NTR. We could make like a standard NTR, and then we could make that as an NTR. I think all of you, I'm gonna write like our Twitch name and our Twitch chat. I'm gonna find a hentai artist and we're gonna make it happen, because that to me is like the ultimate cuck scenario. The ultimate cuck scenario is a cuck who's had enough of being a cuck, who then gets hired to be a bull, but only to be more of a cuck. This is the story, okay? There's a cuck out there. He's tired of being a cuck. He tried it and he doesn't like it anymore. So he wants to leave. The problem is that he doesn't know, but his like ex-hot wife is now going to go and find him and then is like use her like new bull to like, you know, to like hire him to be like a bull, not realizing that the bull is like the one who's in on the plan, and then he gets like cucked. Right? What are we making and why are we making it? Yes and yes. You didn't expect it. What? Okay.
Carry on. It's hot in here.
Can I be the cucked bull? I'm confused now. Who is who again? We have too many terms, okay? So the cuck, because the cuck is now the bull, and then the hot wife is still the hot wife, and then now the bull is now the cuck. So I don't know what to refer to them as. Cuck A, cuck B. Cuck C, cuck cold. Change the temperature. You want cold? You like temperate?
Yes. Better. Oh, it feels so much better. Good.
You can be anything you want, chat. You can even be a fly on the wall. Some people like to just watch, you know, exhibitionism. Be whatever you want.
Look at the painting. The one of the blind man getting healed. What? Healed?
What painting? This one? What painting of a blind man getting healed? Oh, that one.
Yes, that painting. Now click.
There's a bowl, they're a cuck, and since a bowl is cucked in a scenario, they're a cucked bowl. Exactly. It's a subversion trope.
It's interesting, right? Feels like it shouldn't be here. Like us.
I think a subversion trope like NTR could be good. A lot of like films and like books do that subversion trope where they subvert the viewer's expectation. And I think that's a very good trope to have in an NTR because it leads to comedy, right?
I like how I feel in here. The sound of the clicker. Again. A sound I haven't heard in so long. It's been a while since it rang like that. Kind of slid and chunked into place.
What is that? NTR? Oh. Oh no, I forgot. My chat is primarily not... My chat is primarily normal people who get exposed to this side of the internet that like is like weird. It's an acronym. The letter N, the letter T, the letter R stands for netorare, which is a Japanese... It's basically the Japanese concept of cuckolding, but like very specific.
And the older you get, the less of them you have.
Normal, we, NTR, yep, exactly. NTR.
You're always running out.
Well, not normal. I know none of you are normal, but... And I gave him like a stupid goofy voice, because my voice is kind of high-pitched today. But what happens if he doesn't have like a stupid goofy voice? Oh, you can just hold the button down, chat. Oh. That's enough. Click however you want. Do you like how I go balls deep into your clicker? What other NTR things can you do? I don't want to think about this anymore. I want my vanilla stuff, right? I like vanilla. Reminds me of like a happy place. So it's just cuckolding in Japanese, or is it different? I've heard it's different, but I've also heard that it's also basically the same. So I don't know what the difference is. But I've only heard, aka by like reading the Wikipedia article. Clicking for a long time makes you ask a lot of questions. Yes, it did. Yeah, my fingers hurt. Everything hurts!
You get to feel like this all the time, don't you? You lucky bull. Special things. Good things.
You look at someone like me, and that makes it feel better, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Sweet. Everything running out, everyone running out except for you. I'm always ready to click. But I'm clean and strong. In ways you will never know.
What? The waves inside me would break another man.
If I was cucking someone and they started to go into like a diatribe of their life, I would slap them across the face and say, shut up. And then, you know, shove my dick into their wife's mouth or something. Because, dude, like, you're bothering me. I'm in the middle of cucking you. Can you stop telling me about your entire life, dude? However, you know what? I would give him my boxers to like, eat. I'd stuff his mouth with my boxers. Because I wouldn't want to stick my penis in there because I'm not into that, right? But I would stick something in there just so he would stop talking because he's bothering me. Also, what do you do for like a water break? Presumably, it's a fairly long session. And you probably come in, and it's more of a job for the... It's probably a job for the bull, right? And the bull's job is, like, not to, like, you know, nut too quickly. So they're probably, like, going at it for, like, hours. So they need to, like, drink some water. And it's like, okay, like... Do you take a pause? Like, how's it work? Or do they drink water, like, in the moment? Come here, okay? Good, now click. No therapy session for white fucking. That's the deal, yo, son. Exactly. That was good. You like it when they fuck right in front of you? I mean, click it right in front of you? This is not a sex game, chat. This is a clicking game. This is not a sex game. It has undertones of sex. Undertones. Actually, whoa, what do they talk about? Because, like, presumably, the ones that you see on video, right? I'm always surprised how long it takes getting to 10,000. The ones that you see on, like, video, they film it for the video, so the dude has to be quiet. But presumably, they're having, like, a full-on conversation at the moment. Or maybe that's weird. Maybe they don't have a conversation. Do you guys talk during sex or no? Tell me all about it. Do you guys talk during sex or no? It's cold. What? I'm losing sensation. I can't feel it anymore. Change the thermostat. God, he's so needy. Better. Good. Don't stop clicking. I won't stop. I can't stop. It feels so good. I love clicking. Yes, communication during sex is hot. That's what I'm saying, right? But then it's like, how do you do that when someone else is there? Like, what do you talk about? So, Jim, how's the weather like? How was work today, huh? That bad, huh? So, bitch, take my dick, motherfucker. The cash is underneath the bed. You should know that, you know? Like on which side? This side? I wonder what my wife would say if she knew I was here. I think she'd ask me why. I have a wife, and a daughter, and a son. The son's 3. Daughter's 8. We waited. Wanted them to help raise each other. That's messed up. What could I tell them? That their father is into clicking? They had a dream? A dream that somebody told me to click? Nah, fuck, I rolled over 8888. I was trying to stay on 8888. I want to get like a sequential number, and I forgot to do it for 1111 2222. Turn on the TV. I don't know if this place has it hooked up, but try it. We're almost there, chat. We're almost there. There it is. Keep it on now. I'm so close. I like the white noise. Feels like God can't hear you anymore. If you're quiet enough. I feel like we're getting more insight into your viewing preferences than most people get. Yeah, maybe. You'll get to keep your dreams with family. No, not viewing preferences. I watch some very vanilla stuff. It's just, I'm just aware of like what other stuff is out there. Not unless you keep it private. But you're willing to cause harm. Strangle and cut and break things for a dream. You know what it is? I'm a pornologist. Take a thing apart till just the dream is left. I'm just fascinated by like different subcultures or different like styles of things. I guess you could kill it. What? Kill me? No. You just kill the dream. Yeah, that's one way to keep a dream. Yeah, exactly. You can bury it wherever you want. Not judging or kink shaming. I'm just saying, chat. This stuff is fascinating to like look at. It's okay. You've looked at some stuff. It's not bad. It's okay, Stick. It's fine. You've looked at some things. It's okay. It's not a bad thing. Good for you. We're almost done. Hey, listen. I don't know why you're pulling out the gun. Don't pull out the gun. Please don't do this. I need you to keep clicking. Fast, slow, doesn't matter. I don't like this, chat. I don't like this. You can't hurt me. Nothing can hurt me. I am strong and clean. And we are alone. You're going to fascinate yourself later before bed. Okay, well, I actually meant like real research on Wikipedia chat, but sure. Cucking refers to the act of sexual roleplay, whereas in Terraria is the genre where the plot involves cheating and MC being aware of the cheating, being hurt by it, but enjoying it. Yes, exactly. That's what it is. Yeah, one is roleplay, but like one is more about like the fantasy of like what if it was real. Yeah. And it's not necessarily about the partner. Yeah. Because it like could happen with like anybody as long as they're like there. Yeah. Yeah, you would also identify yourself as a okay.
We need to finish this.
Please don't hurt me. Don't stop. I don't want to hurt. Oh my god. Again, please note that there's a warning to this. This is a huge content warning about what you're going to see. The game said that there was a huge content warning, so please be careful, okay? Oh, so it can be not partner too, huh? Yeah, like imagine you know that your stepfather is pounding your mother. Where's my mouse cursor? We need to finish this.
We need to finish this. Thank you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Howdy, folks. Chad and Shakespeare's.
What?
I don't know if you've heard of us before, but...
What?
How's everyone doing tonight? We've got a little song here about the end of the world. Kiss me, the world is ending.
I don't know how I feel about this song. I don't know how I feel about all of this. This is a fascinating game. Well, now you see what ClickOlding is about. This game is 2,000 viewers, and I don't know why. I think I'm the only person who's been able to click all the way through, or I imagine maybe there's different ways to play this. Or maybe this is the entire game. It's a clicking game about cuckolding someone the entire way, basically. So Terraria isn't about cheating, it's just about people that, yeah, it could be anybody. Yeah. Like as long as it's just somebody that they're like you know that they have a connection to in like some way. Yeah, it could be anything. It's like an advanced genre that's like more fantasy than the cuckolding fantasy. Because imagine how weird it is to go ask your mom to get cucked, to like get fucked in order to get cucked, right? It'd be impossible to. Like, you wouldn't be able to ask your mom, like, Mom, can you please go get fucked by someone? I want to get NTR'd. And if you're a bull and the dude just shoots himself in the fucking head as you finish, well, then you get this. You get whatever this was. I don't know why this game exists. I actually don't know why this game exists. You don't want to get NTR'd. Well, you don't want to get anything here. This is a very fascinating game. Whatever you do, you should play this game yourself. Feel what it feels like to be on the other side. It's a fascinating feeling to be on the other side. To be the person to do that to somebody. It's very interesting. Funded by Victoria Tran. Funded by Forrest Willard. These people put their names to this. Do they know what they're going through?
Today.
Yeah, it's not even cheating. It's just women you're close to having sex. Was like sex you were upset by? No. It includes cheating. Think of it as a wider umbrella of like things, right? Not like a small. It's like not specialized. It's a much wider umbrella of like cuckoldry. Aggro crab. Aggro Crab is the developer of that Crab Souls-like game. I don't know why they said special thanks to them. What is the history of this game? Like, why was this game made? What was the history of this game? Why did... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I thought we were done, but we're not done. I don't judge you for being here, right? We're both here. What? What do you mean we're both here? Who are you? You've already been into your... If you think about it, every time you stream, it's like a cuckolding session. That's true. You're forced to be here. I think God is speaking to us. I think we've committed the ultimate biblical crime. Got something leaking from my mouth. I can't reach it though. Cheating or not cheating, women having sex that upsets you? Is there since it's your mom? No. The thing that you're missing is that it's the relationship, and it's the idea of like something being taken away from you. It's not the sex. It's the sex is just the artifact of like how they represent it in like a visual form. The idea is that feeling of jealousy and like loss. That's the key aspect of like NTR, and also kind of the aspect of like cuckolding as well, where it's like some of them don't really enjoy the fact that somebody else is like having sex with someone else. It could also be that they just enjoy that feeling of like being in like anguish. It's about the feeling, right? That's the thing that you really have to focus on. If you focus on the act, then you miss out on what the whole genre is, on what the whole like kink is. It's about the feeling, chat. And also, you cannot have the iPad. We're here together. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, so someone could like come and be a better friend than you to another friend, and then you lose that another friend. That's NTR. Probably not. That's probably more like just. That sounds more like a drama thing versus like NTR. NTR is like a very. It's not okay. NTR is specifically a sexual thing, but it's not only involving sex. It's like because sexuality could encompass the entire process, right? It's like the entire process is like, you know, it could be as simple as you going on a date with like someone, but it could also be all the way to like dating someone. So sex is generally required. No, it's the sexual aspect of it, but it doesn't have to have sex. It's just the way that's represented in the genre, because it's like as a visual thing, you can only really represent it in like images, right? So it's like you kind of have to like do something to like show it. But you could also do one where it's just like them being, you know, deprived of like some relationship / romantic thing, in which case it makes sense. But not like, I don't know, not like just friends. It's like it has to be, you know, no. It's not just a sexual thing. It's a romantic thing. That's the thing. That's the key, actually. When I say sexual, sorry, I mean more romantic. That's the word. It's primarily, it has to involve romance in some way. If there's no romance and it's just two friends and you lose your friend, it's just like you lost your friend. Because losing your friend, that's like a sad thing, but it doesn't really do anything. It's not a romantic thing. But losing a friend that you really liked to somebody else, and then now all you can do is like watch them be a happy couple. Even if they never have sex, then it's like, oh, like that sucks. But you said it could be your mother. Yeah. But that's like... I don't know how to explain this to you. I guess the problem is that you have to go back to the beginning and then explain that, like, what the various subgenre is, right? Because in hentai, like, anything goes. Like, there's even, like, incest hentai. Not that it can be incest, but also just this idea of, like, losing somebody that's, like, very, very close to you, too. But yeah, romance could also be like a play too. The problem is that like we'd have to explain the entire genre to you from the very beginnings, and it's easier for you to just go and like Google like what is hentai to get a sense of what this is, because there's a lot to it. Like it's in your mind, you don't believe that it could happen in the sense of like romance. That's why you say, but it could be your mother, which says to me that you don't even know what this is yet. So it's like, that's like the issue of like. The fact that you say that means to me that, oh, we have to start from step one of like, okay, why does it matter if it's your mother, for instance? Well, there's a whole different subgenre. There's a whole subgenre of this that's involving like a weird feeling of romance towards your mother, but also not really. Like it's kind of incest, but not really. It's like there's a lot to it. There's a lot of like nuance. Yeah. What is sex? Something that you will never know, Chad. I want to go into the light. I want to meet God. I want to meet God for my crimes. What's weird is that the game was correct. I could have left at any moment, but I stayed. I stayed to click again, and I kept on clicking even after everything that happened. Because I enjoy this. The truth is, I enjoy this. I enjoy this. You thought cuckolding was consensual act of your partner having sex with another, though. So, and it sounded like it was equivalent at like first. No. So what we're saying is that NTR and like and cuckolding, they can be equivalent, but like NTR is a much wider range of stuff. Whereas cuckolding is exactly what you said. Cuckolding is that. It's just NTR specifically is like a much wider bucket that has different variations of it. Yeah. So like it's a bit like how. What's a good example of this? Don't stop. Shut up! I'm trying to think of something. Oh. A bucket can be a cup, but a cup can't be a bucket. It's like that kind of categorization, where like one is a superset of the other. Think of it as like supersets and like subsets, so. Alright, tight. I don't want to do either. Well, you never know. Okay, chat, think of it right now. Think of this, okay? Imagine your partner being fucked by me. How does it make you feel? By the way, the funny part about this is, I want you all to realize this, okay? There's people on YouTube watching right now. The people on YouTube know me for visual novels, like very nice, heartwarming visual novels where like people are like, oh, you know, like things happen, and it's about friendship. It's about, you know, it's about courage. It's about seeing the world. It's about changing the world for the better. It's about being like a good, kind person, right? And today, they see a side of me that they haven't seen yet. But you would have seen if you went through the rest of the VODs, but that they haven't seen yet. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. One is consensual and the other is like not. They're both cups and a larger partner has sex with others. Bucket? Yeah, they're both cups and a larger partner has sex with others. Bucket. They're consent. Again, NTR is like a much wider bucket. They're both cups inside the like bucket of like partner, but partner has access, but also like. Again, it's hard to explain. Imagine cuckolding is like a very specific specialization of NTR. NTR can have your basic vanilla cuckolding, but also has other variations of it. It's why there's also portions of NTR that are non-consensual, that are NTR but not cheating. It's about what kind of satisfaction does that person feel from it. That's what I mean more about the superset and the subset. Yeah, well, whatever that like chat said. If they enjoy the like pain, then it doesn't really matter how it like happens. Yeah. Yeah, think again, don't focus on the act. Focus on the feeling. If you focus on the act, then it doesn't make any sense. You have to focus on the feeling. It's just hard to explain because like the feeling of enjoying the pain is hard to convey. Now it makes sense. It's masochistic. Kind of, yeah. I mean, not really, but yeah. It's masochistic in a very emotional sense. Not in a physical sense. Whereas like BDSM is like the physical sense. Is there? Huh. That's a dirty washroom. No, kind of. It is. That's the definition. Deriving sexual gratification from one's own pain or humiliation. No. What? But what I'm trying to draw the distinction from. Oh my god. I'm trying to draw the distinction from the stereotypical definition that people have of BDSM. I'm trying to inject the nuance into the conversation to make people realize that like BDSM, like sure, BDSM can be emotional or mental as well, but it's very important to understand that most people's idea of BDSM, the pedestrian the Philistine understanding of BDSM is you get whipped. That's what I'm trying to like tackle. When you hear me talk about this stuff, I'm trying to tackle it from the perspective of somebody who has no clue what's going on, and they simply hear these terms and they see like, okay, what is the most pedestrian definition of it? Because BDSM is like what you feel in like It's like what you feel in like what's that show? Grey's Anatomy? No, that's like the hostel one. What's that one? What's that one book about the like guy who's like really rich who has that girl? Fuck, it's that one where like people brought cucumbers to the theater and then they were like going at it in the theater with a cucumber. That wasn't Twilight. Mr. Grey or something, I don't know. But anyways, it's a bit like that. I'm trying to get the sense of like nuance away from the pedestrian understanding. Not kind of, but yeah, it's emotional masochism over the loss of people important to you. Yeah, effectively. But masochism specifically in that term of like emotional aspect versus the pedestrian understanding of BDSM. Again, I'm trying to tackle what I'm assuming is your level of understanding. The fact that you understand that BDSM is like also not just the physical portion of it, but like can also be the emotional aspect of it too. That's already a huge step up from most people. So again, I'm trying to contextualize here because I don't know how much you know. In my eyes, you asking these questions says to me that you know nothing, which is not a bad thing. This is all like subgenre thing. This is like a subgenre of like life that most people will never encounter, right? But it's like, then from my perspective, you don't know anything. So think of it as me explaining it from that perspective. You know what BDSM is. You've played a bit. So like, yeah, exactly. So like, if you know, then like, yeah, it is masochism. But I'm just trying to explain for most people who like think of masochism as like just the physical pain. It's like not really that level of masochism. It's like it's still masochism, but it's also like specifically on the emotional side. So yeah, just realize that. That's sort of what we're trying to get at here. Because I don't know how much everyone knows here. Also, we just met God, by the way. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave, sorry. Damn. I knew he was gonna go soon, but not like that. Yeah, you're right. And then, for example, when you either don't care that your partner is with other people, or you like it for other reasons than it hurting, for example, yeah, then it goes into polyamory. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Then it goes into, like, you know, like just somebody who's, like, into, like, group play, right? Because, like, that's the main difference. It's like, if you think of it as just a physical act, it's very hard to understand. When you think of it from the emotional aspect, then you realize the various delineations, which is what I said at the very beginning, which is like, don't focus on the physical, focus on the emotional. Focus on the romance of it. Focus on the emotional aspects of it. It's like, that's the thing that changes it. Because you might be into group play, but it also doesn't, like, it doesn't hurt you, and you don't take pleasure from the pain of it. And so it's a whole different thing. It's just group play. I don't know. To me, it seems very obvious when you think about it from like an emotional standpoint. If you think too much about like categorizing it by like by the act itself, everything is just a form of sex, and so everything boils down to, do you have sex or like not? But that's not enough to really delineate all of these. There's a reason why they're like kinks, right? It's like the kinks not just in a physical form; it's also in like an emotional form. Once you understand that, it gets a lot easier. No one sees me unless I want them to. It's a whim. A moment. How far does it go? I capture their attention and they hold it until the feeling passes. You're my nut. You're my blue ball. Then I leave. Chat. This is the physical representation of a blue ball. I never really considered whether they would remember me. Oh. Why would I? It's my attention that matters, not theirs. Wait, he's the ultimate cuck. He remembered though. Oh, because he remembered your form. He was compelled. You ruined his life. Why'd you look the same as him? That's how many times he clicks for it. That he made the mask in the form of him. Not you, of course, the one behind you. Holy shit, chat, he's talking to us. The one who clicks. You're going to leave this room. What? You'll take your reasons with you. You'll forget you ever met me. But the one who clicks, I can't forget him. You don't forget anything. I can't forget anything, chat. I remember all of this. Not really. You are going to carry a little piece of me forever. Oh my god. Just like I'll carry a little piece of you. What? That's why I don't visit people anymore. You don't get to choose your impact. One touch the moment spreads. You didn't even know I existed, and what? He gave you a piece of me. Slender Man's dad. Please don't start this last. Please don't say Slender Daddy ever again. And comparison is basically the word for when you feel happy because the other person is like happy. I didn't know that. I thought it was more like compassion, but that makes sense because compassion is a whole different thing. His peace. There is no instant contact where a soul is involved. You've heard about that one. From poly people who in your experience are some of the most pushy and annoying people in the universe. That's a very huge generalization, but also you're saying it from your experience, so. I mean, it makes sense if you think about it. You have to be pushy on some level to get people to agree to that. Well, not pushy, but like you have to be at least assertive on some level. Keep clicking if you want. Yeah, I will. If you want to be watched, you can click in here. Yeah, of course. Why do you think I stream? If you want to be alone, you can turn around and click out there. I want to be watched, actually. I actually enjoy being watched. Click for as long as you like. I won't judge you. Yeah, not all of you, not met all. There are only 2 of them in the entire world, and you are one of them. After all, I'm the one watching. Well, he might not know this. There's a lot of you watching me, actually. Isn't it weird? I mean, just streaming is kind of like hugging all of you, right? I play the game and I do things, but I might do things that you don't enjoy. Like I might be doing things in the game that you might not like, and then it's like, oh, you can't change that. And I literally tell you like you can't change how I play because I literally say, chat, this is my game. I'm gonna play however I want, and you just have to watch me do a choice that okay. You know how I play story games, right? And I only give you one ending because I believe in you going to go buy the game to play it yourself. I literally cuck you. All of you. I literally cuck all of you whenever I play a story game. Like, can't take a no correctly. Oh, like that? Yeah, that's like bad, actually, yeah. That's like really bad. Does he know we can leave? We are trapped here. Oh, I know. But here's the funny thing, chat. You and I both know that you can leave, and I told all of you that you can all leave. But you never leave. Have you ever thought about this, chat? You always come back. Always. Why do you always come back? Look, you're on my second screen. Calm down. Basically a radio. But you could listen to any other radio channel in the world, but you choose mine. Why? You enjoy it. You enjoy being cucked, don't you? What else did you say, by the way? Yeah. Would you say I'm pushy? You make me feel better about myself. What is that? Hey, chat, I'm a very successful person. I simply enjoy being a clown. Actually, what's funny is that our mod, the only mod that we have, they always say, what was it? Resume gesture activities, which I think is funny. My hands hurt, by the way. I just want to slow it down. Like, dude, your penis must be raw. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be raw. That thing has to be, like, bleeding at some point. I've heard, like, porn stars, what they have to do is they have to keep them for, like, hours, and they cannot come. Like, they must come on demand within, like, 5 seconds. But the entire time, they otherwise cannot come. Honestly, being a porn star feels like the ultimate cuckolding experience, right? Because you're having sex, but you're not having sex. You're putting on a show. And so you don't really enjoy it. You're just putting on a show. You have to come on demand. You have to come when they say you'll come. You can't come when you want to. You're literally being denied. But their penises must be raw, dude. Especially when you're larger, like, from experience, you kind of need, like, a level of, like, lubrication to make it easier. Because if you don't have the lubrication, like, it really, like, it can start to chafe on the skin. And it gets annoying. So much Viagra. The cum dog. The cum dog. Oh, man. Yeah, but the Viagra thing, too. And then that's the thing, right? The career is only good for a couple of years, because, like, once you have too much Viagra, like, everybody's penis will stop working, right? The reality of it is that though ED is a much more widespread concern now, like, the doctors have, like, seen ED happen much more often in, like, a younger cohort. It used to be like a 40+ thing. Now it's like a 20+ thing. You will naturally get it at some point just because your blood just stops working at some point. Like, it's just a reality that as you age, your body stops working in, like, many different ways, and so it doesn't get as hard or something, right? So you're pumping Viagra in your 20s and your 30s, and you're going at it, and you can't come on, you know, whatever you want. You have to come on command, right? You have to be a cum dog. And then it's like, how long do you last, right? You can only blow a load like that so many times. You can only stay hard like that so many times. At some point, you just kind of fall apart. I can. I can, says chat. I can. Well, if you can still do it at the age of 60, I'll be impressed. I've heard, like, 40 is when it doesn't really work. If that makes sense. You don't think getting hard is a problem until you're 30, though. So sorry. I was talking more about, like, the whole getting hard thing. Not coming is more of an issue, yes, but also, like, it's kind of hard to do anything if you're not hard. Like, if you're not hard, there's, like, not much feeling into it, right? So it's kind of hard to, like, actually make it feel something if you're not hard. And it's kind of hard to, like, feel anything because it's not going to fit inside. So what can you do when you're not hard? Well, it's just kind of a floppy little, like, worm. So what do you do, right? So they're kind of, like, tied one-to-one with each other. Not always, because you can, but it's, like, it's not as comfortable at that point. But ED is actually becoming more of a problem at, like, the 20+ bracket. So at the 20 age, it's apparently becoming more and more of a problem now. There was a study about it somewhere. But also, did you know that if you try to hold back your like cum, it can blast back into your bladder? So try not to hold back. Are you sure this isn't it just a you thing? No, I'm saying I'm just, like, projecting on everyone, and it's like, oh man, it's just you. No, it's like there was, like, a study about it. I can't remember where the study was actually, but it was a study I think primarily in the US about, like, whatever their, like, habits were. What they said was that, like, they're seeing more instances of ED at a younger age, but they don't know the reason why. It was more of they see the numbers rising versus what is the cause of it. And because they track it for some reason. I don't actually remember why they, like, track it, but there was a study done on it where, like, the numbers for, like, 30 and 40+ were consistent, but the numbers at, like, 20 and, like, below were getting more and more and more, which is, like, interesting to me. It's only if you close it with your hand. Only if you, right, if it tries to eject and then the blast hole is, like, closed, right? Maybe more people are getting checked out. That could be the case too, actually. That could be the case too. It could just be that we're more open about getting it checked out. Because presumably back then, right, it was more of a thing of, like, oh, your manhood doesn't work? Well, there's something wrong with you. Whereas now it's like, oh, your manhood doesn't work? Well, I mean, that's a problem. You can go check it out, and we can see what's, like, wrong. And there could be any number of causes too. Could be, like, you know, overweight or blood flow or just anything, right? Like, it also could be, like, a sensitivity thing where you just don't enjoy it unless it's, like, some aspect of it, right? Like, maybe you're, like, a porn addict and you don't know. Those with your hands sound so not good, though. Why would you do that? I mean, people do some weird things. All I know is that there's science behind it. We know what happens, which means somebody... Think about this. We know what happens when it happens, which means that scientists somewhere told somebody to nut and then block the hole. Somewhere out there, a scientist told someone to nut and then block the hole. Apparently, some people use it as a contraception method. That's so stupid. It's apparently quite painful. I can imagine. Again, it's a small tube, right? It's a small tube. So what do? Because that's just back pressure. No mess in it. Yeah, that doesn't seem very, very fun. Because that's just back pressure going up to your bladder again. Because where else can it go, right? It's ejected. You know what I mean? It has to go back somewhere. And the easiest path back is to go back into your bladder. I don't think it can reach all the way back to your prostate. Or your balls. Like, it's a whole mix now, so it has to go somewhere. My fingers really hurt, by the way. Look, all I'm saying, chat, is that it's a normal thing now to get ED at a younger age, and nobody knows why. It's just, I've seen the study that shows, like, stats. It's apparently a growing concern. And I remember reading it going, huh, that's interesting. But also, that's a good point about, like, it could be more people getting checked out. It's like the whole thing of, like, oh, it seems like everyone gets it, but the truth is more people are just getting checked out for like, some reason. And no one really knows why. Like, people go... Like, no one knows why it like, happens. But maybe it's, like, just more of, like, a... We now record it more. But it feels amazing, though. It sounds like it's not good, but what if it's euphoria and nirvana at the same time? You should try it and let us know. Chat, go and try it and let us know how it feels like. Let us know how it feels to come inside yourself. Because effectively, you would just be coming inside of yourself, right? Like, you have to... That's what it feels like. We're almost at 20,000 and I'm so excited. What do you think is going to happen at 20,000, chat? I will let you know before I ascend. That's super gay. Come inside yourself. Remember, chat, this is, I mean, as I said before, this is a very open chat. Everybody here is of various sexualities and like stuff, and it's perfectly fine. Chat, are you ready? That's pretty good. You like that? You like my 20,000? I'm gonna do it alone. I want to be alone inside the hotel room. Is his body still here? It is. You never thought about it that way, really? That's the first thing I thought of. How could you not understand that it's about coming in yourself, chat? I don't want to be alone. Clicking alone feels weird. How far does this game go, actually? I wonder. Progress will be reset. We can't stop this. We have to keep on going, chat. We cannot leave. What if I just sit here? Oh god. I can sit in his chair! I don't want to sit in the cuck chair. If you have that chair, by the way, then you're... This chair is like, you know, the national anthem for like cucks. You think you also read it might cause incontinence since you push the sphincter open forcefully. What? Where's the sphincter located? What do you mean you push the sphincter open? What? Isn't the sphincter like a part of your, like, asshole? What do you mean it opens forcefully? It's not connected, is it? Isn't it the anal sphincter? Unless you come so hard that a new hidden, like, pathway opens up. You have many sphincters. I mean, that's fair. I guess a sphincter is just a word for, like, an opening of some kind. But, like, specifically, to have it cause incontinence? Like, how does the mechanism of your cum blasting back inside of your, you know, bladder cause an opening in your asshole to then cause incontinence? Wait, am I thinking of the wrong word? Constipation. Sorry, I thought it was constipation, not incontinence. Incontinence, isn't that the one where you like piss yourself? One of them involves shitting yourself. One of them involves pissing yourself. You have two sphincters in your eye. Yeah, sure. There's a sphincter holding your pee back. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the one. Which means that incontinence is when you piss yourself. I mean, yeah, that makes sense because it's meant for one way. You ever try to open like a one-way thing? You know what I mean? Like Chinese finger trap. That's literally what they're called. I'm not being racist. They're actually called the Chinese finger trap. You ever see those like weird finger trap things where you put where you put both your fingers in, and if you pull away, it like doesn't work. But if you bring it closer, then it opens up. That's yeah. It makes sense. And all just to not have kids, right? I'm just gonna say right now, busting a nut in someone feels great, but you can just not do it and just bust outside, and you still won't have kids. Well, not necessarily. Use a condom. What I'm saying is, like, if you absolutely have to, and you're stupid enough to get to the point where you are not using a condom or like any sexual contraceptives, and you have to like avoid it, sure, bust outside. That's like it's lower chances than busting inside someone. It's also less painful for you to hold it back. Wait, also, how do they... Wait, that's so stupid. How is that a contraceptive method? How is that a contraceptive method? Think about this. For it to be a contraceptive method, right? You have to catch it before it goes inside. Which means you'd have to put your hand inside their vagina to be... Like, you'd have to fist someone to grab hold of the tip of your penis while it's inside of them. Otherwise, you would have just pulled it out. Right? You would have already pulled it out, in which case, you've already done the pull-out method, which is only like 60% successful, right? So it's like, how does that even make sense? It's not a good contraceptive method. It's already out there, unless you're fisting someone at the same time. In which case, that's just masturbation with extra steps. Yeah, not sure if it's true. You don't know where you would get these statistics for that, but it would make sense if it did cause it. Well, not the statistics, right? It's more about the mechanics. You could build a replica model of a human body, and you could see the damage that it does. Put your dick in the Chinese finger trap. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I guess it's for those who think pulling out is gay or something. What does that mean? Is that an actual thing that people, like, believe that? There's no way that people believe that, right? Like, that's... Again, for context, we're not using gay in a derogatory. We have gay memories here, alright? We're just talking about it in the sense of, like, what people believe as, like, a stereotype. There's no way people think pulling out is, like, gay. Nutting in like someone is not even like a straight thing. You can nut in like someone's asshole, and they might have a penis, and you have a penis, and then, you know, it's a gay act, but it's like that doesn't make any sense. Though I guess people who like hate on other sexuality don't make sense anyways, right? Then I guess it's like, okay, like it doesn't. They're not really being sensical in the first place. Like they don't pull a Foley. They just grab the base and squeeze it. Oh, maybe the base? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it could be the base. Have I heard of the ideologies in Russian prisons? Well, no, but I can imagine what they are. And I can imagine that it's similar in like other prisons too. Because in American prisons too, it's like you are the prison bitch if your butthole is being used. So I can imagine it. I don't want to hear about it, but I can imagine it. But grabbing the base, yeah, that actually makes sense. Because they grab the base and then they like squeeze hard. Because then I could see it happen. I was just thinking about the hole, sorry. Because I was just thinking, like, if you have to reach in for the hole, it's kind of far in. Unless you have, like, a little, like, lid. Like, what if you have, like, a remote control lid that you can, like, press a button and it closes on your penis? Or you hold it by your muscle alone. Like, if you do, like, if you do a Kegel, right? If you do a Kegel right before you, like, nut, and you hold it in. That would be the ultimate anti-nut. Because it wouldn't even leave your balls. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't actually know what muscle group the Kegels do. It's not as prevalent anymore, but it used to be that making a cunnilingus made you the prison bitch, since licking pussy is considered gay. What? Man, people will go... It's a strange part, right? It's like that level of like hate. That level of like hate for people's... I guess like sexuality, and the level of hate that like people have for other sexualities leads to such a almost like nonsensical belief of the world. Because eating pussy is just like a normal thing that you do, like cunnilingus. It's just a normal act that you do sexually to please someone. That's a very normal thing, and you would want to do that for your partner at like a very. You would want to do that for your partner. If you enjoy blowjobs, then you enjoy cunnilingus, right? It's just sort of the same thing. I'm not explaining it well because most of my brain power is being used on pressing this mouse. But, yeah. It's about the act of giving, right? You're gay as fuck in a Russian prison, apparently. Yep. Yum, yum, yum. Pussy's so good. Yum, yum, yum. frequency so good. Yum yum yum. I need a break. My fingers hurt. I'm gonna get to what's a number? What number should we stop at, chat? 69 4. Do we stop at 69 420, or do we go all the way to like 100,000? Like, how far does this game go? What if I just program a clicker now? But then, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. If you program a clicker, it's no longer a fun game. The point of this is to be the one clicking. The point of this is to be the one clicking. If you program a clicker, then you're no longer playing the game. You're just doing something. That's a weird circle. What is that? The point of the game is to be the one who clicks, right? It's like, I'm the one who knocks, but like for like clicking. So if you do a clicker, you deprive yourself of that joy. I'm the one who clicks. But also, you can hold the mouse button down, so I don't know how true that is. Who made this? Why did Aggro Crab... So again, Aggro Crab was in the special things, okay? Aggro Crab, by the way, is the developer of that Souls-like crab game. And I want to understand, like, what did they do? Like, what did they do for this game that earned them a special things? That's the thing that I'm really curious about. Because that Souls-like crab game is very wholesome. Sure, you have some weird moments, and sure, it's technically about, like, you know, a fiefdom and, like, land ownership, and, like, losing your home and becoming homeless and fighting back against, like, an oppressive state. But still, it's a pretty wholesome game compared to what this is. The clicker in this is a fuck machine, basically. Yep. A real man doesn't touch genitals with mouth, basically. And there are actually people who try to spread this prison ideology in real life. You actually know some of them on like Twitter. I mean, to be fair, that's how I feel like most of it is. Like, a lot of it is like... A lot of it. A lot of those ideas of, like, doing something and it being seen as, like, a weird gay thing is, like... It's not uncommon to see that in, like, other cultures. Like, I've even heard in the West of, like, oh, if you touch your dick, then you're gay or something. It's like, dude, it's your own... But also, like, this idea of, like, oh, if you do something to your partner, then it's gay and stuff. It's like, dude, like, what? So not too surprising that that's there. For you, though, you totally... I want you to... What? You're a cuck. You're a cuck if you say this. You're a cuck if you say this. For me, though... For you, though, you would totally move click the scroll wheel because you're about that easy peasy life. You're about that easy peasy life. You know who's about that easy peasy life? A lowly cuck. The real bulls click with their fingers. Real bulls click. Cucks use mouse wheel and auto hotkey. Real bulls use their 2 fingers. Oh, I'm using 2 fingers though. I'm not a real bull. No! I'm going back to 1 finger. Offended? I am offended. I'm offended that my chat is full of cucks. You dirty cucks. None of you chuckle cucks deserve anything. Is there a mouse that's like built for... How come there's no turbo mouse? Like, remember how controllers on like the PS2 and stuff, those like Mad Catz those Mad Catz controllers, they used to have like a turbo button. How come there's no turbo button for like mice? How come no one's programmed like a turbo function? I need a turbo function. Once a cuck, always a cuck. You use 2 fingers. Oh no, I'm a cuck for life now. I use 2 fingers. Oh fuck, chat. My fingers really hurt. My fingers really hurt. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna be the cuck that I am and just hold the button. We're just gonna wait. I need to recover my fingers, right? I'm at that point where I need like my 2nd shot of Viagra. Like, I'm on the point set and I'm like, all right, pause. I need a Viagra pronto. I'm about to nut. I need Viagra. And then the assistant is like, all right, here it is. And they give me it in my hand, but I like, but I'm like too like tired, so I grip their entire hand like an octopus, and it's like slimy, and then I like pull the like pillow away, and then they like vomit. right? That's what it's like right now. This is that moment. There's this girl on Twitter who's like, cunnilingus is gay and a real man should never do it, but I don't mind if you do it to me since it feels good. It's just that I don't consider you a man anymore. You're more like a woman. It's low-key quite entertaining reading her tweets. Maybe you should stop reading her like tweets and just maybe just go and like, I don't know, like read anybody else's tweets. I don't know. That doesn't seem very fun to read. I don't go online on Twitter and like look for stuff like that. I know that you can, right? But I go online on like Twitter and I look for things like this. I find stuff like this. Wait, give me a moment. Where is it? Where is she? Where is Marie Kondo? She must be like, what the fuck? Why are you bringing me into this game? I go on Twitter to find stuff like this. I'm just gonna leave that there, and you're just gonna read it as I click. The year is 2035. Marie Kondo holds up the condemned man to the crowd. Does this man spark joy? The crowd jeers. No, he does not! She nods silently and throws him into the pit. That's what I go to Twitter for. That's the good shit. Actually, my Twitter feed has slowly been corrupted. The bots have like taken over for some reason. Hi again. Oh boy. You came at the right moment. You came at the right moment. Hey, do you like being cucked, chat? Have you ever been cucked? Which one of you has ever been cucked? Have you ever fantasized about being cucked? So you eat her out and then fuck her good and she's like, I love you, your womanly cock? Yeah. Everyone knows that real men don't eat out. Only thing I eat is a burger off my Traeger grill. I grill that shit up on my Traeger, fire it up with some salt and pepper. That's the only thing I eat. The only thing I eat is cooked ground beef, baby. I'm a cow that I slaughtered with my bare hands. What is this? Oh, how innocent you are to have come into this hellhole. I slurp. What does that mean, you slurp? Oh, you slurp. Oh. Yeah, see, you slurp, and that's a normal thing. Everyone slurpees. That's fine. That's the thing, right? It's like, if you enjoy it, then clearly you see the benefit of it. But also, how does it make you gay? But also, like, that's not... Because the thing about them, right, is that they're just saying that to be derogatory towards gay people. Which doesn't make any sense, right? It's like, okay, why even bother? They just want to say something to, like, be derogatory towards gay people. Did you know that your teeth are the only part of your skeleton that you wash? I hate that you said that, because that's so true, king or queen. So true. But it is actually very, very true. Actually, I wash my boner. I'm just kidding. Actually, did you know that some people have like a hole where their tailbone is, where the body didn't close? Because the body forms like a donut. So actually, some people wash their tailbones. You missed the NTR definition discussion earlier if you know what that is. Oh, they definitely know. Right, chat? Do you know what NTR is? Question mark? Teeth are skeleton? Well, I mean, it's exposed. Anyway, is it the same material as bone? It is, right? Have you ever seen a skull?
What, chat? You're telling me you've never seen a skull, chat member?
Teeth are considered a part of the skeleton system, even though they are not bones. Teeth are the strongest substance in your body, being made of enamel and dentin. It's a custom material. Oh. I always thought it was like keratin or something, which is the same thing as your hair. That's cool. But do they consider it a part of your skeletal system because it's the only thing that survives after? Because it's like a non-meaty substance. Like, what is a skeleton? What is the definition of a skeleton? Sure. You ever been cucked, chat? I bet you have. You're being cucked right now. You know what's funny? If I stop right at 29999 and I leave, I can cuck all of you. I could cuck every single one of you by stopping at 2999 and then just like leaving. And you wouldn't be able to like stop me ever. No way. That's a skeleton. My fingers hurt again. We have to take it slow. You actually always find it funny how this extremely conservative prison culture is a modern proof of how sex and gender cannot be the same thing can be not the same in society. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like a lot of things sort of like show that proof. A lot of things. It's just the most vanilla definition, and like the most like the monogamous heterosexual sex is the most vanilla thing, and so it's very hard to see that sex and gender are like two different things. And to realize that like a lot of it is it's like made up social constructs. You have to sort of go deeper than like that, which most people just never do. But then at the same time, the people who like do for a derogatory purpose don't have the wherewithal to self-inspect, to then understand the hypocrisy, to then know that it is actually like a whole separate thing. In a way, they're blind to the truth, even though they espouse the like, truth. It is strange. Edging numbers.
You think we care about your little game? I'm here for the chat members.
You almost got me. You almost got me to be parasocial. That was a very good bait. Comes.
Sex is what I have with your mom. A gender is something else.
Holy fuck. Has anybody ever said that to somebody like who like misgenders them? Has it? If I was a different because like if someone misgendered me, I would say that. I would be like, no, my gender is they them. My sex is what I do with your mom, or something. That I butchered it. Oh, I'm a language cuck. Every time I stutter, I'm a language cuck. We need like background stuff. Like this is like mind numbing, but also like it's just all I can do is just this. Like it's gonna take a while, chat. So I'm gonna keep this on like loop because I think this is a good video for this.
Can I get a double chunk chocolate blumpkin, extra felch, and a side of Quandale chungus aioli?
This is
what the Sigma? Hi.
Subway Surfers, please. I've got even better.
What's your ad?
I have better than Subway Surfers. I have the most topical video ever. Remove that. I will not.
Stop, you're so shalom. I'm sorry to be so shalom.
Please.
Yeah, no, really. No, really. Have we met?
Don't worry, chat. I'm about to cuck all of you. I'm so close. But you know what's scary though?
You mean Edge Sesh. This is so
putting up other stuff is so cuck. I'm getting cucked by the volume actually. The volume was too loud. I have to lower it. You know what's sad about this game? If you quit the game, right? So this game is like the ultimate cuck game. Because think about it. If you quit the game, you lose all progress. You have to play the game and you have to keep on going. You can't quit the game. The moment that you do, you lose everything. It's the ultimate cuck experience. Because I could stop here, but I'm not only cucking you, I'm cucking me. Because I want to know what happens at 100,000. I want to see the end result. But I can't. I have to do this. He didn't say anything.
Go for a gel?
Chad, he didn't say anything. He said something at 20,000. He didn't say something at 30,000. I feel cucked. Am I a cuck? Chat, this game is the ultimate cuckold experience. Chat. I'm expecting a reward from this person for going through the trouble of like clicking. But he didn't say anything. I didn't finish. I didn't finish. I didn't get the satisfaction of finishing because he didn't praise me. He didn't say, "Wow, that's a big number." He just said, "Oh." He just stared at me.
Really.
He didn't even care that I got to the next threshold, chat. He didn't even care. And that's exactly like cucking. If you ever stop, you lose everything.
You cuck in the game, you cuck in real life.
There's probably a new one of those videos. If you can find it, send it to me and I'll download it and we'll have it on the stream. Okay, we'll have more and more of these videos show up on like a screen. Actually, why don't we have like more? We can go even higher. We can go even higher. Here. Do you want more? I have more.
Stop, you're spinning on it.
I mean, Baba Booey, you are W.
I mean, Baba Booey.
I've ever seen. Really? I can't.
Oh,
Wow.
this one's good too,
I know
actually.
this is a long shot, but do you want to run duos with me? Really? Maybe grab a blunt.
Where I can't play it yet. Where pop. That's gonna be in the VOD track. Oh shit, that whole section is gonna be muted. Oh no.
Where do you live?
Oh no.
Salty Springs.
Salty Springs. Hi. Can I get a double chunk chocolate pumpkin, extra felch, and
Yeah, sure.
one
Whatever.
chunk of aioli? The Aki way? What the segment? Hi. W order. by
No,
the
you don't
way.
want that in your search history. Please do it. Please. You have to do it for us, chat. Please, please don't cuck me. You can't search cuck me, please. I need your help, chat. I need your help to find more videos involving, like, just clicking. I need more. I need more. Please. Please do it for me, please. I need it, please.
Peter Griffin standing the only up Aki. Jinx, you mean Ed session. This is so crazy. It's like I give it a bad boy furry land.
Why don't you say that 3 times?
Chat, is this
I feel like I'm in like a hell, like my own personal hell. This is my own personal. I can't focus. Chat, there's so much stuff going on. Please search it for me, please. Maybe I'm the cuck, right? Because this is the thing about streamers. I think every streamer is a cuck. Because you're at the mercy of the people who like watch you, right? So you have to be entertaining for them. You have to be a jester. You have to be the clown. You need to in some way perform in order for them to like praise you, in order for them to like love you. What is that? TikTok link.
Great. Well, I'll pick you up at 420.
Sure.
Where do you live?
Salty Springs.
What is this?
Can I get a double chunk?
My computer is lagging like crazy.
Extra felch.
I can't do this, chat. My computer is like lagging. Send me a video file. Please, send me a video file that I'll just download and I'll trust you, please. I'm just joking. Please don't do that. But I think every streamer is a cuck. Because what is the ultimate streaming experience, right? Is you sit there and you click things and people like praise you for it. That's exactly what happens.
No, really. Have we met before?
I don't think we're the bowl anymore. I think the streamers are the cucks. Trust is a big word. Intensive game. It's a very intensive game. This game is actually lagging the shit out of me and I don't know why. What if I lower the quality?
Is this cat? Chat, is this Riz?
Like W's in the cheek.
Do you,
It doesn't help.
Yeah, I'm a registered tuner.
this is crazy.
And I can't do anything about it. I have to do this. The moment I stop this, my views are gonna tank. I guarantee you. This experience, this moment in time, this space that we all share, that you watch me do this. How high does this go? Like, how far can you go in this game, actually? How many numbers could you possibly have? Somebody out there must have gotten to like 2 million or something. I guarantee you. But I do it through my own fingers. I don't use someone else's like tool. I don't use someone else to click my own game for me. No, I click myself. I'm a clown. An internet clown. I'm actually getting tired of this game, so we will end this soon. But this has been a very interesting experience. I guarantee you there's more to this game, like a lot more secrets. I guarantee you that this game has like a bunch of things going on in it. And it's up to us to find every single secret. We need to understand who this person is. This being. This being that believes that they hold power over us. And because the man is now dead. We need to... Here is download link. That is the most sketchy download link I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna get a virus if I click on that. But this is a great experience, chat. I want you all to play this, and I want you to go as far as you can, okay? Try your best to get to 1 million. And if you don't, then you're cucking me. By extension, by not doing this. Trust. Trust, you say. Trust. I don't believe you. And either way, this is as much of this game as I can take because my mind is now like mush. And this is a bad game to start with because I feel like my brain is like gone. So thank you for watching ClickHolding. I don't know why this game exists. I don't know why so many people back this game. I actually don't understand where this game come from. Where this game came from. I just went on Steam one day and Steam presented me with this game. Almost like a premonition, like an omen. Like, hey, you have to play this game. This is your destiny. And I don't know if I feel good about having clicked on it. I feel like I've played into what the game is trying to like do. Coward. Chat calls me. Coward. No. I know when I'm not made for the bull life. I know when I'm not made for the cuck life. I know when I'm not made for the I know when I'm not made to be the hot husband, chat. Scaredy cat, or at least scaredy cat. I know when my time is done. Though my cuck queen may want me to continue. All of you, my cuck queens and my cuck kings. I'm cuckless. I'm a chuckle cuck. I'm done being a chuckle cluck for you clowns. It's over. It's a fork of Firefox's send website that they once had. They had a send website once? What about this one? Kappa.lol. That one is for sure a virus. Anything that has a domain that ends in LOL is for sure a virus, chat. And you know what? The only virus that I'm ever gonna have is ED. I actually can't play this anymore. I'm actually done. I don't want to play this anymore. Thanks for watching ClickOlding. I don't know why this game exists actually. I don't understand. At least get to the 69 420. Oh, streamer, get the 69 420 please. No.